Nothing better than looking up at the television in the break and they're talking 2024 mock draft. I hate everything. Ay, ay, ay. All right.
Come on, man. That came out the moment the old draft was done.
Best part, they were showing Marvin Harrison Jr. highlights, and he's just ripping Chuck Brantley to shreds.
What running back are the Giants going to pick next year?
I don't even know. Can we just move forward? All right. What? Quickly.
With the 7th overall pick, the
Quickly.
New York Giants select.
Donovan Edwards.
Yeah, running back Michigan.
And that's a glitch. All right. Let's get to it, please. It is Deal Breakers, Sports and Life. Roberto, hopefully he doesn't drop the ball here. We still haven't changed this music.
No way.
All right, first one. Your best pitcher has an opt-out at the end of the year. He's pitching great.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, you got to trade him. All right, go ahead.
Here we go. You have agreed to be the best man at your friend's upcoming wedding.
First mistake.
Things are starting to get complicated. Your friend is turning into a male bridezilla. He is constantly texting you about all kinds of events he wants to go to and activities that are going to cost you more money than you have. Do you confront him or back out? What do you do?
100% confrontation. Not in a mean way. Not like Roadhouse. You're not going to show up and say right boot. But it's absurd. When did getting married become justification for putting your friends in financial ruin?
Right. You go into ruin, but let's just spread this all around.
Hey, you bring them down with you.
You have to have a conversation. Go, here's the deal. A, I don't want to do all these things. Second of all, I don't have the money to do these things.
Yeah, this is now a Chinese menu. You can pick something here or
Right.
here.
Pick the lunch combination you would like.
Right.
Oh, you I mean, that's just my take. I mean, Evan, you're the newest of the married bunch.
I went to Las Vegas with a few friends, and that's where
But it was
ended.
a singular event.
Yes.
What Roberto's describing is a multi-tier thing.
I'm out. But I'll be the first one to be like, nah, I'm good. It's the person that's like, I don't know, and it doesn't want to be abrasive about it.
Rico Beard.
You know me.
Selfish, I know. Let's go over.
No, we would have a conversation like, what's the end game here? You want us to all go broke? Why? We're not getting married. You are. Okay? If you're trying to live out these last little fantasies, maybe you shouldn't get married.
Right.
Okay.
And what's the percentage rate that it's going to last?
That's what I'm thinking, but that's not what I'm saying.
Well, 100%, because honestly, what are marriages now? Batting less than 50%? I mean, you could always catch him on the rebound.
We're 100% here.
No.
And that's Roberto in there. 100% on this show.
Well,
Nobody's divorced yet.
technically, yeah, but that's because, well, Roberto would be if he could.
We're riding high, man. We're riding high.
Roberto's in it for the kids. All right.
Which
let's move it on.
Leads me to my comments, Mike.
Yes.
If I'm the best man in this wedding, which means he's close to my family, he knows I have kids, I'll simply look at him and say, look, if you want me to go to this, then little Bobby's not going to eat.
He's going to go all Prince Fielder
That's
on
simply not going to be able to happen.
I
And
got
if you
kids,
wanted
man.
to, then the kids aren't eating.
He's going Prince Fielder.
They'll
totally
blame
is.
got
you.
kids,
Wow.
man.
I got kids, man. It's bigger than this. I
Kenny,
got
your
kids.
take on this.
Yeah, no, you got to confront it head on. It doesn't even have to be a confrontation. Just
No.
have a conversation. You know, it doesn't have to get mean or mean-spirited. You can confront it head on.
In the
and be
words of
fine.
Doug Karsh, you can confront someone with respect.
Be respectful.
Sure.
You just say straight up, I ain't got the money for this. So
Yeah.
either you're paying for it or I can't go.
And if they hit you with the, well, you won't be the best man, well, right, well.
Oh, wah.
Then bye-bye then. I won't see you at the
I'm
wedding
quite
then.
sure.
Then you fire both barrels, and you won't be married in 2 years. Get out. Get out.
No, you say, with all due
Yeah,
respect,
respectfully.
you won't be married in 2 years.
Because you know that's going to go, well, you know what, if you can't handle this, then maybe you can't be my best man.
Wah.
Never asked for the job, so.
All right, next.
You can't fire a volunteer.
You can't be my best man. Oh, I thought you'd never ask. Next.
Okay. A year ago, you loaned your best friend $7,000 to help him pay off some debt.
Oh, Christ.
Wrong move.
He has yet to pay you back.
Oh, stunner.
The last few months, you have noticed he has leased a new vehicle and has purchased brand new appliances in his home. Do you confront him or cut him some slack and give him more time?
Cut him some slack.
What?
Wait, did he borrow the money for a car and home appliances?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, you don't cut him some
A
slack.
necessity.
Does this
right.
does this friend's name rhyme with Ladurdo?
Yeah. How did you come up with 7,000?
Oh, just around.
Yeah.
Oh,
And what kind of appliances are we talking? Are we talking like a smart fridge?
Yeah, major appliances.
all right, Rico, go first because you are the one who offered to have people buy Rieger's debt.
Well, they offered to buy it from me.
Got it.
So I got the phone call. It's very simple. Like, you know the person you're loaning money to, and there's a certain cutoff where you realize I'm never going to see this back. And then there's other where, okay, let's just do this is business. So, Mike, here's $7,000. We're just going to sign a little contract.
That's right.
Days you're going to pay me back. You know what? You'll get half of it here, half of it there. Boom. I'm not going to bother you. Just stick to the deal.
Right. I wonder, is it the lender's fault by not giving a timeline?
It's the lender's fault for not having anything in writing because you can never get that thing
It's
back.
all of it. You misjudged your relationship. You misjudged the scumbag that you're dealing the money to. You misjudged not having a contract. And it's also, I got to be honest with you, you better be real careful who you're lending an amount of money. Once you get past a certain amount,
Yeah.
that's a real amount of money. Like, it's different. If Evan came to me tomorrow and was like, hey, I need a couple $100, whatever. It's Evan. I've known the guy for almost 2 decades. But if Evan came to me tomorrow and was like, yo, I need 10 grand. All right, we're going to have a conversation here. And there's going to be a little signature. Like, what are we doing?
So how about 6?
Evan comes in, all right, $9,999. No,
Where can we meet in the middle? We don't have to have the conversation.
But Evan, you get my point on this. Like, if
I would never do it. I
you
wouldn't.
get to a certain point, like, that's not
And how
normal.
Like, how awkward would it be too if the guy's like giving you like $50 here, $20 here?
But that's fine as long as he's
that's what
giving you
Rieger
something.
did
That was
to
the Rico
Rico.
plan, yeah.
Yeah, he's giving him like $4 that he had in his car.
As he's driving around in his Tesla. Yeah.
No,
Salads. I loved it.
Kenny.
So this is the Rieger situation. This is what we're talking about, right? I mean,
No.
with the gambling
Well,
debt
no,
for
because here's the
That's
thing.
a debt.
But Rieger, I actually had it was signed. He signed it. Rieger owed me the money, and I'm like, Rieger, I'll take you to court if I have to.
Oh, man.
How great would that have
I
been?
would
And it
love
was
to.
witnessed. It was 3 signatures on there. 4, actually. 4 signatures.
What, did you have a notary, too?
It was a Tiger game, and we were all bored. So yeah.
Stop being negative.
Yeah, that would never happen because I don't have $7,000 to loan anybody, so I don't know why you're even asking me.
Bro, your lunch bill from the last 3 months is $7 grand.
Yes.
Okay?
You know what? He makes a lot of money being the general manager and president of the Bacon.
Of the Georgia Bacons. All right. David, your thoughts.
Yeah, you have to understand who you're lending this money to. I'm never going to lend the money to this individual. If they're in this situation, they're probably not going to give me the money back.
Truth.
So I'm not giving it to them.
Right. Because, I mean, you know, like, okay, yeah, this person will pay me back. And maybe it takes some time. And if they explain it to you, like, it's going to be a while. It's going to take like 6 months for me to get this back to you, but you'll get it
This
back.
is really just an elevated version of handing a homeless person money.
Okay, so
You can't do it. Now, you can buy the homeless person a meal,
Yes.
to which they'll throw it in the garbage. But, like, when you give a homeless person money, it's the same routine. Like, I'm telling you, this is a bad idea.
can I piggyback off that? Who are you least likely to loan $7,000 to? in this?
Roberto.
Roberto, 100%.
Roberto.
It's not even a doubt. Like Kenny's saying, I physically don't have $7 grand. I know you could design a plan where Kenny would pay you at a pace because Kenny's an honest individual. David would rob the church. Rico's got it.
Stop
It's
that.
just like taking blood from a stone. The point is, Roberto,
Very
forget
frugal.
it. Roberto would go to he'd be at King of Diamonds. He'd be buying drugs. It would-
selling the very first ACDC car.
More
Top
chrome
shelf
for his
liquor.
Kia. I mean,
Right, he borrows $7 grand because he swears he's going to lose his house. Next day, he pulls up with Gene Simmons' last outfit from tour and a bag of Coke.
I traded Pop off for Grey Goose.
He's stripping the chrome off of his car to
Yeah.
sell.
Now I'm adding more chrome.
Like, hey, you can lease my car out for a week. I'm good, man.
Next.
All right, here's a good one. Here's one Rico will like. Your wife's uncle recently gave you his comic book collection that he was just going to throw away.
Nice.
A few weeks go by and you realize one of the comics is worth conservatively $5,000. Do you give it back to him, sell it and give him a percentage, or sell it and never tell him?
Now, see, I know what the real Rico would do. I'm just interested to see if he lies about it.
I would do the latter.
It really depends on if I like the person.
Okay, at least you're being honest.
Your wife's uncle. Do you like?
Or it wouldn't matter. How about you sell it and don't tell him?
I agree with Dave.
That's the answer.
You gave it away.
Wrong.
That's it.
No. If I like the person,
No, I don't care if I like him or not.
nah, if I like the
I
person,
agree.
because it's like, you know what? If anything, we'll split it. I'll give you half because you didn't know, and I feel like I'm taking advantage of
But
it.
isn't knowing half the battle? They didn't care enough
That's
to
the
go through
NBC
it.
thing that used to play after Saved by the
I'm
Bell.
married to his niece. She needs the money. I sold it.
That's
it's mine
right.
now.
Yeah, we're in better shape.
I was just like, if you sold one for $5,000, I'm like, look, just give him $1,000 and be like, hey, Bob, FYI, one of them was worth a little bit. I want to make sure you get a cut.
Yeah.
And now if he gets nosy rosy, that's where it changes. He should just be happy you're a gentleman.
Right, but
about it.
I would feel like I'm taking advantage of somebody. David, if you handed me something and you're like, yeah, here you go. Like I just gave Evan the Captain America shield. If he turns around and finds out, you know what?
It's already on eBay. Just to let you know.
It's Chris Evans signed it and I didn't realize
You
it.
see it, yeah.
I didn't know Chris Evans signed it. This thing is now worth $10,000. I just gave it to him. He doesn't have to give me anything.
And all you got to do, are you sure you want to give this up? You're sure. All right.
That's the end.
Yeah.
That's
That's
it.
it. I mean, Roberto's brother just gave me a bunch of baseball cards. He doesn't know what's in those boxes.
Bobby Bucaletta?
Yeah.
Really?
Second time we've done a transaction.
I didn't know Bobby was into baseball.
Yeah, he's making out pretty good.
Not anymore.
You know what's amazing? Roberto's brother is like a PhD, a professor, respected man in the community, and then cutscene. This thing we work with.
Hey, he knew how many miles it was to get to space. Roberto knew that.
That's great.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He nailed it. 20
He
miles.
did nail it. 20
He did?
miles. Yes,
Yep.
he did.
He-
I know.
Without, Mr. 26 million miles would know that.
Maybe up next he'll figure out the route to being a good dad.
Oh, yeah, 20 miles. Distance.
Yeah,
That's why he knows where space is.
the Mexico border. As soon as Roberto can get the hell out. All right. Roberto, that's actually a really good addition. Well done.
Thank you.
Deal breakers.